is day 12 and the plan for today so far is we're going to go to our quick service, get some breakfast and pop over to Epcot. There's a few pavilions that we haven't tried, or haven't visited at all yet actually, sort of the Canada side of World Showcase. Want to try the creme brulee donut, I think it is, from the French pavilion, and some other treats there. Try and get a lightning lane for Guardians at 1 o'clock, and we'll want to head over to the Boardwalk again. Currently 8 o'clock in the morning and it's absolutely, we're on our little beach outside of Barbados. It's just gorgeous today. Last night, how good was last night?
That was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Just all of the lightsabers that you could see. It was just a field of lightsabers basically when it started getting dark, and just the crowds were really pumped. So yeah, it was a great night.
It was good. And there was a guy, I'll insert a photo if I haven't already from yesterday. I probably did it on yesterday's vlog. But there was a guy dressed as Mandalorian and he was just perfectly dressed. His outfit was amazing with a baby Grogu, and he was there with his mum, and I got a photo with him, and his mum let us hold her lightsaber and we had a little pretendy sword fight. It was really good.
Yeah, it was
so it was just a really good night, really good atmosphere. I would recommend if you're here for May the 4th to do that, but to expect that it'll be busy. The queue lengths for rides are busy, but yeah, really worth it. So let's go get some breakfast.
Yep.
While it's still closed, there's another good view of the pool, and in the background there is the kids' pool with the splash. There's like a splash thing that happens every now and then. The water fills up and then tips over. Just a glorious day. Love it. It's going to get up to around 28, 29 today. It's going to get really hot at the end of the week. We're not here then, but it's going to get to about 34, 35. So I'm quite happy with the low 30s, thank you. Caribbean Beach have a big selection of drinks that you can choose from. Now, as a tip, if you bought a loaf of bread from the shop or from somewhere else, you can actually use the toasters here. Get some utensils from there. And then here they've got a selection of jam. So you've got grape jam, strawberry jam, but you've also got some peanut butter, some honey, and some maple syrup, and some more maple syrup. So you could technically use your toaster, get your own bread, make some toast, and then use the free condiments that's on offer. So we're walking over the Caribbean Quay, which is like a little bridge that connects the Barbados and Martinique and the main Port Royal to the other side of the resort with Aruba.
Just found this little spot where you can actually just sit here at sunrise and sunset.
Oh, lovely.
And you'll get to
there.
see it.
Yeah, you get some chairs down there. Oh, I love this resort. So the reason we're walking this way is because we're going to walk to the Riviera's Skyliner hub and check it out and see if, well, just check it out. There's a nice little seating area here as well. Look. Oh, and a little squirrel. Nice. So you can sit here, and the fireworks go off just over there, so you could sit there with a nice cold drink and watch the fireworks. I don't know if you can hear, but they've got Caribbean music playing. There's a little play area there for the little ones. And there's another area for sunrise and sunset. Oh, okay, so that's what those chairs are for. This area, I believe, is Jamaica, and the pink buildings are definitely Aruba. Aruba, Jamaica. Oh, I wanna take you. It's so beautiful. Skyliner. to the, well, right next to Aruba and those Jamaican buildings. Can you hear it? I know I just keep taking random footage of the resort, but I just find it so beautiful. Here's another big pillar right next to building 52. And this side of the resort where Aruba is, next to the Riviera, has got a really big beach. So this is a nice stretch of sand. The little kiddie winkles to play or for you to relax. Just watch the Skyliner, watch the sun glisten off the water. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, we're just approaching the Skyliner now. Let's see how this goes. Back home to England. Apparently this is what England looks like. We're just in the port of entry stall and got some new Kate Spade for Snow White, and they're so cute. This is just a sort of small crossbody and it is 328. They are quite pricey, but this backpack, for example, what's that? 348. So they're actually pretty similar in price to Dooney and Bourke's. This bag is $3.98. I mean, that is so cute. And for comparison, here's a Dooney and Bourke, an orange bird Dooney and Bourke. And this one is $298. So actually, the Kate Spade is about $100 more. Now this is pretty cool. $29.99. It's not too bad. That's really cool. Fun bag. Flower and garden is just gorgeous. All of those flowers across the bank. Oh, they're growing pineapples? Wow. They're grapefruit. You can smell them. Look, a pineapple. That's so cool. I know a few family members that would absolutely love this. Chippendale, Pluto, Mickey and Minnie. So as you know, we were lucky enough to see Starship. And this is the lineup, or was the lineup, so that's March, April, so it's obviously already been. And we're into May. So today is Raul Costa and Oro Solido with Magic One. That's what's coming up. James has just noticed that Berlin were here. That would have been a really good show. Look at that. That is all planned. all in their cocoons waiting to hatch into butterflies, and there's a couple there that have got their antennas sticking out. One there on the right hand side with their wings starting to form. And then these guys up here are nearly ready to fly. It's a butterfly made out of succulents. Gorgeous. Oh, pineapples.
And the U.S. Department of Agriculture are like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species.
That's what coffee looks like.
Like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance.
So that was Living with the Land done. It was posted at a 30-minute wait, and it was about 10, maybe 15 max.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Wasn't long. And then what was that thing we watched in there as well?
Awesome Planet.
Awesome Planet. It's like a theatre, and it talks about the planet and how it was made and the various continents and how they are, so the polars, ice, deserts, etc. It was really good. So now we're going to head over to the World Showcase, over to the France Pavilion to try the creme brulee donut snack thing that we've been thinking about all trip. James would like a coffee, and we're just going to sit and chill and enjoy that.
We just walked past 4 people in a row that are all eating a Mickey Premium ice cream bar, and they've all bitten off the right ear. Maybe that's a thing.
It was unusual. It was like, oh, my ice cream bar. One ear's missing. Same ear, same ear, same ear, same ear. So it's.
And the first 2 people were a couple, so I don't even know if they noticed that their tendency was to bite off the same ear.
What was it? The left,
No,
right.
their right ear.
Their right.
So if we were looking at it, it was our left, but it was their right.
So if you had a Mickey-shaped premium bar, what ear would you bite first? The left or the right? Let's see if this is like a traditional home pub. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Feels like home. Smells like home. Smells like fish and chips and vinegar. So of all the times we've been to Epcot, we've never been in the Rose and Crown pub. So we've just popped in just to get a nice water and sit and chill in the aircon. But it was nice. It actually smelled like a British pub. It smelled like beer and vinegar.
And it had a sticky floor.
And it had a sticky floor like you would expect in most British pubs. The only criticism I've got is one of the servers was American and not British, which is not allowed, but other than that it was a nice chill. It was actually quite quiet. It's 11:30, so I guess it might be a wee bit early for a beer, but when in Epcot. So we're now just walking around the France, we're nearly here, and we're going to head in over there, get our creme brulee donut. Hopefully they've still got some. So this is where you get the creme brulee. This is what we're looking at. It's actually a creme brulee beignet, not donut. But yeah, that's what we're going for. And it is $6.50. So here's the creme brulee beignet.
It ripped me this entire trip.
Oh, looks quite nice. They've got a crispy top like a creme brulee.
Yeah, it's crispy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nice. And is the inside's like a creme brulee? Like a creamy. No.
No,
Okay.
that's not. I wouldn't say that's traditional creme brulee.
It doesn't look as filled as I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not filled very much at all.
No, the glaze on the top's good.
Okay. Is it as nice of a beignets Port Orleans?
Yeah.
French Quarter?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give it a try now. So we're just in the Japan Pavilion and James has picked up a sake.
Nigori sake.
A Nigori sake.
It's unfiltered, so that's why it's cloudy. Let's see what it tastes like. Yeah, that's beautiful.
What does it taste like?
That's a very good question. I don't actually know. Well, sake is rice wine, isn't it? I'm
Yeah.
sure it's rice wine. Yeah, it's a bit like, it's kind of savoury and sweet at the same time.
It smells a bit like a smoothie.
Like a
Oh,
smoothie.
it smells a bit like wine, but really subtle. It tastes like a very, very, very subtle port.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you like it?
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Do you want me to go and get you one?
We'll just share this one for now.
Okay. So I've got a flight, a deer flight from Canada. This is a light ale. Don't exactly know what it's called, but it's a pale ale. And that one is a delicious IPA from Stone Brewery. I know that.
And then that one's the same.
That one's the same as this one.
As this one, because the third.
The third was a sour, and I really can't deal with sours.
Yeah.
But they were very kind enough to let me have two of another, which was nice. Cheers, very tasty.
Good.
So they didn't have the Glutenberg Blonde Ale. They've replaced it with the delicious IPA, which is the one that I've got. And the pale ale that I've got is Collective Arts Brewing Beyond Reason.
Over to the Yacht and Beach Club, and what I've learned today is if you get the boat from Epcot, it goes to the Boardwalk and then the Yacht and Beach, Swan and Dolphin, but then it finishes in Hollywood Studios. So what a great way to get around if you're having a half day in Epcot and then a half day in Hollywood Studios. You can get the Skyliner, but you can also get the boat, and it's a really lovely mode of transport. So I think we'll try that on our next trip. It's not great lighting, but this is a really nice jumper. $60. And this lounge light is gorgeous. I love the ring ears. This is $78. Now that is what I call a chocolate chip cookie, and that is really reasonable, $3.99, because that is a big cookie. So they have some really good looking sandwiches. They've got a roast beef sandwich, and they've got a turkey brie in the fridges, which look really good, along with some salads and some fresh fruits. Got some nice mugs here. I like this snacks mug. and this one's really nice as well. And I really like this little water bottle. It is only small. Let's see. It's really nice. Isn't that great? It's free. It's got no price on. This one's got a price. No. So I think they're all the same as the Caribbean beach.
Do you want root beer? Do you want
Just fancy Sprite.
Sprite? Zero sugar or 12 bar?
So fat.
Which one?
Just normal.
Just normal?
Yeah. So, Cruise Cup Lounge. This is where we want to try as soon as our appetizers.
Sliders.
Is it on there? His
Onion
nose.
rolls, horseradish cream.
Yeah. They are meant to be amazing. We're going to get the boat to Hollywood Studios and just for the ride, and then get the Skyliner back to Caribbean Beach.
We're now on our way to the Swan and Dolphin. After Swan and Dolphin, we'll go to Hollywood Studios. If you just joined us, welcome aboard Friendship. We're now approaching our final resort stop, Swan and Dolphin Hotels. Because this is a free floating vessel, it may bump or bounce.
Hi.
Hi.
It's a few hours later. We left Epcot and got the bus over to Yacht and Beach Club. Had a little wander around there. But we're going to get some roast beef sliders, but then realised it doesn't open until 5. So it got really hot. So we headed over back to the resort. We lay around the pool for a few hours, had a shower, and now we're heading back to the Yacht and Beach Club. Well, the Yacht Club. And we're going to get those sliders. And then after that, James has got we've got both a virtual queue and a lightning lane.
Yeah.
For Guardians.
Yeah.
Both about 7:30, so I might need to cancel the individual lightning lane because you'll not have time to do both.
Yeah.
But I've got a virtual queue, so James can still ride it twice with my ticket and with his ticket. So
Yeah.
that's the plan. So we're going to hop on the Skyliner and we'll see you there. We've made a random stop in Hollywood Studios and we're just having a quick look in the Hollywood fashion stroll, and there's loads of new Star Wars merch. I haven't seen any of this. Got loads of new pet things. We've already got Bonnie some things, but we haven't seen any of these, have we?
No. This is actually Eckstein stuff, so that's the design of the Star Wars bar.
Oh, right, okay. There's a big old Stein. Put it into perspective against my hand. Huge. These ears are pretty special. $34.99. I think they're just plain on the back. And then they've got... They're gorgeous. So we've just had a quick pop into Hollywood Studios. I just went to guest relations to cancel James's individual lightning lane for Guardians of the Galaxy because we would have had 3. Well, James would have had 3. What I heard the security guy saying is tonight is a cheerleading event, and there's 15,000 cheerleaders going to be in Hollywood Studios tonight. And that does sound loads. The park can hold 70,000, but still 15,000 on top of normal capacity. You're going to feel it. So if you're in Hollywood Studios tonight, May the 5th, May the force be with you. I know that was meant to be may the force be with you, but you know what I mean. Oh, he's waving. He's seen her. Okay, we're gonna make it. We might be getting our first storm by the looks of that sky. Beautiful sky, and then over the yacht club. Ooh, black. Let's hope this downpour happens when we're inside eating and we come back out to that. Yeah, right. So I've gone for the Caesar salad, which looks really, really lovely, and got a Pinot Grigio. The bar's really lovely. It's all wood. Every now and then you get a waft of sort of smoky fire, as if there's a real log burning there, but there's not. And yeah, playing a bit of jazz music. It's just really relaxed. I'm thinking about staying here all night rather than going back to Epcot, but we'll see.
I've gone for the prime rib sliders with horseradish sauce, a little bit of gravy, and I've got some chips on the side.
So these are what have been recommended as being absolutely delicious, so we'll give you our verdict.
This is one of the best meals I've had, hands down, on this holiday. I like a bit of red meat, and the meat is cooked perfectly. The onion roll that the meat sits in is just so subtle. It's beautiful. It's almost like it feels like it's like a dipped bun, like it's been dipped in dripping or something like that. But yeah, it's beautiful. The horseradish is just great, and the actual dripping that came, or the jus, sorry, I pour that all over because that is just so tasty.
And the homemade chips.
And the homemade chips are literally, they're fresh, like fresh off the...
Just been made.
Yeah. And they're beautiful. So yeah.
So recommend?
Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. So this is an old fashioned, made with Disney Select bourbon, whiskey, I believe.
Whiskey or bourbon, one of the two.
Whiskey or bourbon. But quite a hefty portion. I haven't tasted it yet, but
I'll be carrying them to Epcot.
okay.
It's strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice though.
So yeah, old fashioned, but times 10 from what we're used to.
Okay, so what just happened?
So one of the wait staff came over with this lovely paper rose and said there's a legend here where if you smell the rose and it smells like a rose, then you're a true Disney princess. And it really smells like a rose, which is a very nice touch. So I'm going to give it to James to see if he can smell it, and if James is a real Disney princess. And this is the total food and drinks, $80, and then plus tip. So we've just finished at the yacht club. What was the name of the thing again?
Something crew.
Yeah.
Sports crew?
No. I'll put the name of it on the screen.
Yeah, that's
It's next door to the Yachtsman Steakhouse.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Inside the yeah, and it's where you get the
That's
roast.
really bad of us that we don't know the name. But
I showed it earlier, we just can't remember. It was so lovely. It was such lovely ambience. It was quiet. They were playing jazz music. The server Rima was absolutely fantastic. We're going to send a cast compliment because she was brilliant. And now we're going to walk over to Epcot. James has got a call back. It's moved. I think Guardians went down for a little bit, so it's moved to 8:30. I'll watch the fireworks while he's on that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend going to the Yachtsman. Get the boat, get the bus, walk over from Epcot, whatever you want to do, and hop into that little bar. Just even if it's just to have a drink. There's a glass of whiskey that you can get. Is it whiskey or is it bourbon?
No, it's Scotch. Scotch. It's a 25-year-old Macallan, and it's $251 for a 50ml measure.
And Rima had mentioned a Disney Select bourbon
I think it's a bourbon for an old-fashioned.
for an old-fashioned, and we said, yeah, that sounds great, we'll have it. And then we saw the menu and we thought, oh my god, is this going to be a $250 old-fashioned? But it wasn't. It was $20 or something, so it wasn't too bad.
But apparently it's a bourbon that is not
readily available.
It's not readily available on board or resort. So yeah, I was quite happy to have that. It was a lovely, lovely drink.
It was a big drink. But yes, it was lovely. Really enjoyed it. So off we go to Epcot.
Yeah.
Boardwalk's just starting to light up. Looks gorgeous.
Welcome to the Great Gathering.
Welcome.
Welcome. Bienvenue. Marhaba.
Yokoso.
Welcome.
Benvenuti. Willkommen.
Karibu.
欢迎.
Willkommen.
Bienvenidos.
Park is almost empty. James stuck ages on Guardians. So we've now got an empty park. We have come to the boardwalk for one drink. Not been on an evening yet, actually. It's very pretty. There's amusements where you can win soft toys. It was very loud in there, so we decided not to go in. Getting bored. We're like quiet, relaxing bars now. So I think we're just going to walk through the boardwalk, see if the margarita place is still open, and just sit on the boardwalk with a drink instead. Is it open? There's still people in the pool. It's nearly 11 o'clock. Is anybody in Banana Cabana? No. Closed up. Skyliner's still going. We've just got an Uber back from the boardwalk. It was meant to be 8 and then it cancelled and then it was 18, so about a 5-minute drive, but hey ho. So we're gonna head off to bed now. It's been such a lovely day. Totally unplanned, we just sort of went with the flow. Had a couple of things planned, obviously Guardians, but other than that it was just, what do you fancy? So I hope you've enjoyed following along, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.